Peace and blessings, fellow seekers. This is Duality Huntress. Happy Halloween, or Samhain. For this video, I just wanted to share a few of my tarot and oracle decks with you all. So the first one I wanted to share is kind of the standard Rider Waite tarot deck. I pretty much call it my workhorse deck. And here. And this one I would say I use most often when I do readings. So there. And this is the container I keep them in. I got this at recently actually at Earthbound. I have an Earthbound trading store in my city, so this is where I got this. Unfortunately, the booklet does not fit. I still love the design nonetheless. The next deck I want to show you is an oracle deck that I got some time ago, and I was in a store with my boyfriend, just kind of wandering around looking at all like the different books and decks and stuff, and the book that this deck was in, it just kind of popped out at me. And I love that pretty much these cards are pretty much like they pretty much like follow the seasons. I really like that a lot, and I just love the designs of these cards too. Like look at this one. This is supposed to be like late summer. Definitely has like a witchy vibe about it. I mean, these are gorgeous cards. There's the hearth, the womb. Like those are just gorgeous. And this, I'm going to show you real quick. I'll just lay that down. Okay, so this is the book that these cards came in, and it gives kind of more in-depth information about like each of the seasons, different correspondences. Let's just use late autumn here. Kind of gives like a brief description of the season, as well as the elemental association. Try not to let the glare show too much. Seasonal practices, as well as associations of like energy centers. So there's that, as well as exercises. As well as animal medicines or associations and crystal medicine. And also the meanings of the different cards. So like here's the Descent. And the Void, which is another card associated with the late autumn season, according to this book. So I just found that really interesting, like when I saw it. The next deck I want to show you is really, it's not a full like tarot or oracle deck. It's really just like an ephemera deck that I picked up at Michael's a few years back. And it has, this is what it looks like. It's kind of the general vibe. And it's just major arcana cards. And I know these, like I think the intent of these was to use them as like decorations, but I pretty much use them as like focus cards. I don't actually read with them necessarily. I just use them as focus cards. Like the latest card that I pulled was the Justice card. And this was the one that I pulled during Mabon, and I'll pull another one as a focus card for Samhain. So the second card I pulled was from the Fairy Wisdom deck. Let's see if I can show without showing too much. This is Trillium. Don't want to get flagged. But this is one of the cards from the Fairy Oracle deck, and here is that deck. It's called the Fairy Wisdom deck, the Amy Brown Fairy Wisdom deck. And this deck I found at a vintage shop across town, actually. There were two of them. There were two of these boxes sitting in kind of an unusual place in the store. And I don't know, it was calling out to me, like I just had to grab one, and I did. So let me show you what the other cards look like. So here are the rest of the Fairy Oracle cards. Hopefully it'll focus. So pretty. Summer Dragon. It's got like fairies and dragons and lots of flowers. Whoops. Oop. And mermaids. It also has mermaids. Yeah, a lot of these cards are super cute. So one Oracle deck I've used is this, the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. I love this deck. To me, these aren't really focus cards. Like I actually am trying to read with these, and I spent a lot of time trying to connect with them just to make sure like I can kind of understand kind of at a more intuitive level like what each card represents. And this is what the cards look like. And I use this deck specifically more for shadow work, stuff related to like personal transformation, readings related to contact with the spirit world, interpretations of dreams, and so on. I just think they're beautiful cards. So I know the makers of this deck have like other oracles based around like the Sabbats. I don't know if I want to collect like oracle decks for each and every Sabbat, but I am intrigued by the Beltane Oracle, the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle deck, much in the way I use this for shadow work and kind of delving into my subconscious and personal transformation and things like that. I kind of feel like the Beltane Oracle deck could be used maybe for like readings related to growth and inspiration and creative projects and so on. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting, but I'm not really 100% sure. Anybody who's used the Seasons of the Witch decks, especially like the Beltane Oracle deck, if you could, I would appreciate very much if you could kind of give your thoughts and opinions, your experiences with these decks. I would appreciate that a lot. So last but not least, this was a deck that I kind of had my eye on for a while. I've found like an online version of this deck to kind of tinker with for a while, and really liked the vibe of it, the design of it. And so I finally got a physical version of it. And it's the Celtic Dragon Tarot. Some of you may have had experiences with this deck. I don't know. But it's kind of been out there a while, I believe. And it's an actual tarot deck. Like it has a major arcana and a minor arcana, so very similar to like the Rider-Waite tarot deck, but it has dragons. So I'm just gonna kind of open this and show you guys real quick some of the cards. And again, I feel like these are really nice cards. So here's some of the cards here. Like there's Queen of Swords. There's Nine of Cups. And come on, focus. Three of Swords. It's not focusing very well. Oh, there it goes. Get rid of the glare. Okay, so there's 3 of Swords. And there's one of the Major Arcana cards, the High Priest. I just love the designs of these cards. Now, I've been kind of handling these cards off and on, and really trying to get the feel of them and really try to understand them before I haven't actually done readings with these cards yet, this specific deck yet, like the physical version of it. I do want to at some point. I just want to kind of connect with the cards first before I do so. All right, and that's all I wanted to show you. I hope you have enjoyed looking at the Oracle decks and Tarot decks that I have. Please, I would appreciate any thoughts that you have, any feedback or advice, or especially with regards to like the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle deck. I have seen like people doing like videos, sort of like video reviews about it, and again, like I'm intrigued by it, but not like 100% sure if I want to get it right now or not. But I would appreciate, if anyone has like any thoughts about it. So that's all I wanted to share for this video. Peace and blessings. Have a happy Samhain.